Welcome back to Sports Gambling Podcast Network's NFL Draft coverage. Today we're talking about Donovan Ezeiruaku out of Boston College. 21 years old, 6'2", 247-pound edge, a highly productive player, 16 and a half sacks, 80 tackles, 21 tackles for loss, and 3 fumbles recovered. Mid to late first projection. When you look at a player like him versus Shamar Stewart, you could easily ask, why is he not much higher on the board than him? If he looked like Stewart, he'd probably be the number one player on the board. But we'll go over that in the weaknesses. I'm going to give you three strengths, 3 weaknesses, and 3 player comps for him. As far as the strengths, this guy's got a lot of them. He's got long arms, and he's got good bend flexibility and a good combination of moves. When you see with his pass rush, he's always got good hand placement. He's always leaning forward, and he has good bend and the ability to get under the offensive lineman. He's got the ability to bend, sink under the punch, and to corner arc tightly. When you see that, when the quarterbacks are able to step up in the pocket, he's able to take that away. Good change of direction, smooth flipping of the hips. When you look at some of the weaknesses, sometimes he works under the block and loses contain. Part of being an edge is not just getting sacks. You're also the edge, and you need to contain the edge. You need to protect the edge. He doesn't do that all the time. He lacks ideal size. He's got some good length, but at 6'2", 247 pounds, sometimes he can get washed up by double teams. But just overall, by these 315, 330-pound tackles, he can get swallowed up a little bit. And again, just doesn't have that ideal height length that you're looking for in an edge rusher. And then just average pursuit speed, closing burst, he didn't light the world on fire with his combine. And then as far as just power, you'd like to see him play with a little bit more power. Does not have a Jared Verse kind of a bull rush. Hopefully he can develop more into that. But, at 6'2", they're not expecting him to be able to be able to put on that much more as far as his speed to bull rush, just because of the lack of size. When you look at some of his player comps, he's an interesting player. Harold Landry, Nick Harbig, and then you have Jonathan Greenard. Again, these are player comps from different places like NFL Draft Buzz, Bleacher Report, NFL.com. These aren't mine. And these are very good players, but this is the type of player he is, his play style, his body type. Can you close your eyes and see what he might look like in the NFL in the right situation? Interesting enough, Boston College, the connection to Green Bay with their defensive coordinator, that makes a whole lot of sense there. They've had not a lot of production from Lucas Van Ness. The whole draft day phrase, looks like Tarzan, plays like Jane. So far, that's been the case for Van Ness. We hope that Van Ness does more, but this would be a great fit for them. But he's also just another player. You're looking at some of these teams that like these bigger edges, like a Pittsburgh, like a Baltimore, that could be a good fit in some of those 3-4 defenses versus a 4-3 front. So this has been the Donovan Ezeiruaku episode. Make sure you check out all the other episodes on sportsgamblingpodcast.com.